Hi, this is LeAnne Harper, Chief Talent Officer for Katalyst Group, and I'm discussing diversity and inclusion with keynote speaker, renowned author of Power of Perception, Dr. Shawn Andrews. And, one of the things that I think everyone wants to know, because they've heard these terms, they understand the importance and the value of making these efforts, but in real life, in real time, what are some of the things, 2 or 3 examples, or what you have seen be effective when a company realizes the value of cultivating inclusive environments? What are some things that the companies can do to start making those changes?
Yeah. Well, thanks for the question. It's a great question because many companies don't know what to do. And frankly, there's a lot of talk nowadays about diversity and inclusion and a lot of focus on it. But a lot of companies aren't doing it well because they're either focusing on the wrong, only one part of the issue, or the wrong issue, or they just simply don't know what to do. And so it's a good question. So first of all, to create an inclusive environment, it has to start at the top. It has to start at the C-suite, the CEO level, and the executive team level. If it doesn't, then it's just going to be lip service, and the employees are going to know it. And so you have to create a top-level diversity inclusive strategy at the C-suite, assign a top executive responsibility for D&I initiatives. You could even create a diversity council of employees from various departments and levels to contribute. So that's one suggestion. Secondly, create, put it in your policy. So create a diversity mission statement, or at least a mission statement that reflects diversity and inclusion. You can have anti-discrimination policies in place, corporate values that reflect diversity, and also behavioral standards. So those are several great things that should be done. Another suggestion is to offer unconscious bias workshops to employees. So now, there's lots of examples, especially in the tech world, with Google, Facebook, Apple. These companies have thrown millions of dollars into unconscious bias training because they see the value of it. And so offering workshops to all your employees, or at least your management teams. And so to help with diversity awareness, help with their skill building, and so they truly understand the meaning of diversity, and they also learn to value it. So that's something else. And then another suggestion I'd give is to provide transparent diversity-related communication. So, for example, a company can, a CEO can communicate promotion rates for different different levels of your workforce. So, promotion rates of broken down by gender and race or ethnicity, for example, and so people get a sense of who's being promoted. And so have diversity-related communications both internally and externally to the shareholders and to the community. Another thing is to also utilize diversity-wide employee surveys. So you could do engagement surveys, which most companies do nowadays, but make it a diversity-related engagement survey. And make sure you get a pulse, you check the pulse of your employees as far as how they perceive how you're handling D&I at your company.
Great. Some great ideas for how to get going in the right direction. Thanks so much, Dr. Shawn.